And good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Patrick Pete joining you on this fantastic Thursday. It's been a long week. I know that we're all rushing towards the weekend. I know many of you are probably off getting prepared for Christmas plans, and we're going to have the latest on your Christmas forecast, which we've been telling you about for the last few days. There is a first alert in place for it. And pardon me, there is a lot of chatter in the background. We're working on some breaking news that's breaking right now, and we're going to have some updates on that coming up for you tonight at 10 on a plane crash that happened in Hall County, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to stick to the weather because that's my lane, but that's the story that's causing a lot of the background noise. So we're going to have a live update on that story at 10, but let's dive into the forecast. Good evening, Wesley from Ackworth, Georgia, and good evening, Karen. Karen, let me know where you're from in the comments. And good evening to all of you at home. I know a lot of you are joining us from the comfort of your home watching us on A&F Plus, but there's a lot of folks on YouTube right now. So good evening to all of you. If you drop in the comments and show me some love, I will answer any of your questions and show you some love back. But we will dive into what's happening the next couple of days, which honestly is kind of a win. 55 degrees is the bar. That's where we should be as we head into this Christmas weekend. And looks like Karen is out in Conyers. Good evening to all the folks out in Conyers. Temperatures climbing into the 60s as we head through the next couple of days. This is a win. 64 degrees by Sunday. There's going to be some clouds around, so it isn't going to be gorgeous, but it's going to feel great. I don't know about you, but there are some last-minute things that I need to cross off of the list as far as shopping, and this weather is actually just presenting us with good weather to do that. There is a first alert from Monday because guidance has been showing for several days now that we were expecting rain to move in for Christmas, and we actually first alerted you to this on Monday. So we issued a first alert Monday at 3 o'clock for an event that's happening essentially a week away, and that event continues to look like something that's going to happen. And there's a little bit more detail that I can give you on that, and we will dive into that over the course of the next few minutes. Let's get you through tomorrow, though, because I don't like to jump over the good stuff to get to the bad stuff. Tomorrow's a good day. We start off a little chilly. We'll need the jackets for the morning. Mid-50s by lunchtime, getting towards 60 degrees as folks are starting to get off work, and we're looking pretty good. Even heading into the evening, if you were stepping out for a night on the town or grabbing some dinner, there's going to be more clouds around, so that's going to lead to what I like to call is the blanket, the thermal blanket. The clouds essentially trapping heat near the surface, so we'll be a little bit warmer through the overnight. So starting off Saturday morning in the upper 30s, low 40s, depending on where you are. So still chilly, still chill-worthy, but not terrible. Very manageable considering, just a couple days ago we were in the 20s in the mornings. So we'll get into the 50s quickly and then the 60s as we head into the afternoon. A pretty solid forecast for Saturday. That's the last day to get out really and, spend several hours doing some shopping because I think most of us on Sunday are ready to just kind of hang out in the house, get cookies. Mr. Cunningham, nice of you to join us this evening. I know that you're very vested in this forecast, so I'm going to make sure that I give this hour-by-hour explanation for you along with our viewers at home and online. So going into Sunday, if you're going to church Sunday morning, Terry, we're talking about low 40s, so the way that you're dressed right now would absolutely work for a church service. A nice thick jacket, yeah. Cloudy but dry, and Sunday will remain dry as we head into the afternoon. Expecting the temperatures to top out near 64 degrees, and then we'll trend a little bit cooler. Karen. Karen said, yes, cookies. Yum. Me and cookies. It's a thing. Actually, I'm getting a gift from one of my teammates tomorrow. I'm going to post it on Twitter and on Facebook. He's giving me, his wife is baking a bunch of cookies, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, let's get back to the forecast. Cloudy through Sunday. And then that first alert is in the cards for us as we head into Monday. Now, some things with this. Number one, this is not looking like a severe weather event. There's just not a whole lot of instability. There's no forcing. It's going to be rain. There may be a couple of rumbles of thunder south of the city, but that's it. A little bit of lightning. I'm not expecting that to be something that most of us see. This is going to be primarily a rain and wind event. Because there is a system that's pushing through, there's going to be a tight gradient, so we do expect winds to gust roughly 20 to 30 miles per hour at times as we head into the day. But other than that, this is just going to be a messy, soggy, on and off rain. When the rain's not falling, it's going to be misty and cloudy and gloomy, and the winds are going to be whipping. That's going to be our forecast for Monday. Those showers will be around through the evening, and then we will gradually start to trend drier as we head into Thursday. We're going to keep about a 20% chance of showers in the forecast for Tuesday morning, but looks like the bulk of this rain is going to be gone pretty quickly. It's really going to be folks that are north and east of town that are going to have the best chance of seeing some showers as we're getting into the gist of the day. So all in all, this is trending exactly how we've been mentioning this. If you were with us earlier this week, we thought this was going to be a later in the day event. Now this looks to start earlier in the morning. I expect there to be some rain falling, so I know some folks may be going to Mass, going to early service on Monday, on Christmas Day. Looks like that could be wet as well, so just be prepared for it. I know that a lot of the kids may I told you last night about my four-wheeler, my 4-year-old four-wheeler experience for Christmas going outside. This is going to be one of those days where you're going to want to try to have some plans for them to have some fun inside with some of their gifts. Good evening, Alex, representing East Point. East Point in the house. Good evening to you as well. So all in all, this, other than the soggy first alert, rainy Christmas that we're forecasting, I think you're going to be able to have a great time with family and friends that are in town on Saturday and Sunday, and then things trend a little bit better as we head into Tuesday afternoon. If you are traveling, and I'm going to try to break this down as far as directionally, okay? If you're traveling west, like going to Alabama, Mississippi, I think you're good to leave tomorrow. I think you're even good to leave Saturday. If you leave Sunday, you'll probably run into some rain if you're driving west. If you're driving east or north, you're going to not want to leave on Tuesday unless you leave late in the day Tuesday after the rain's already passed. And if you're driving south, things are looking pretty good with the exception of driving on Christmas itself. And same thing for due north. If you're going northeast, what I said was correct. If you're driving due north like Kentucky, Tennessee, you're okay as long as you don't leave on Sunday. So hopefully I've given you all you've needed. Here's that 7-day forecast with the weekend in view, because the weekend is the bright spot in the forecast. Despite there being a lot of clouds, it's going to be nice and mild, very comfortable, I don't know about you, I'm going to get outside and get a couple of miles in because all these cookies that everybody keeps talking about, they're going to get eaten. Christmas is coming around the corner. There's going to be cake, there's going to be pie, that's all going to get eaten. So I'm going to do my best to do my part so that, my suits still fit when we walk into the new year. Speaking of the new year, Tanya just asked what the new year looks like. And so we really don't try to talk about more than 7 days out, just because the guidance can be a little bit it can be a little bit iffy sometimes, especially with systems. Those systems can slow down, speed up, the intensities can change. We are expecting the temperatures to trend a little bit cooler as we head into the beginning of next year, but not necessarily the first week of January. Looks like we're going to end the year in the 50s. That's what I'm seeing right now. So it's pretty seasonable. But other than that, looking forward to 2024. Karen, I think, is laughing at my cookies comments. Just say it's going to look great. It's going to look great. I mean, at the end of the day, we're as long as we're live, I think that it looks great anyways. Good evening, Danny. Thanks for joining us tonight on the stream. I think that you guys kind of got what we needed to get from this. Like I said, I know that our news team is working very hard on can we see snow. Not looking like snow right now, but typically the snow events for us are in the January, February time frame, so still several months away. There are different things that would lead you to believe one way or another. I try to go with just what I can see as far as the science and the math, and there's no snow in the 7-day forecast, no Christmas snow and no New Year's snow, so that's good. Anyways, I want to tease this to you guys because I want you guys to tune in tonight. They are working on a story. It appears, unfortunately, that there was a plane crash in our viewing area. So I believe this happened somewhere in the vicinity of Lake Lanier. This happened in Hall County, and our team is working to get the who, the what's, and verify all of the details that we're getting. We're going to have an update on that tonight at 10. I believe we're sending a reporter out there to the scene to investigate. At the risk of saying too much, I do believe there is one confirmed fatality. My producer, digital producer, show producer is saying that's all true. So we're working to find out more on that information. We're going to have an update on all of that information tonight on Peachtree TV at 10. Not to mention, meteorologist Fred Campagna and I are still going through the data because this is still an event that is several days away as far as this rain. We'll have an update on the timing of that and what you need to know before you go coming up. So I will leave y'all with the 7-day forecast, and you guys know where to find us. Y'all make it an amazing Thursday. And if you don't join us later on this week, I hope that you have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.